Welcome, welcome everyone to the final episode of Gothic 2. Yes, it said we finished the final boss of the game, which was the Undead Dragon. We continue our way back to the ship. We'll talk with our crew, tell him the good news, and let the captain know that he can't set sail. We'll go through the credits, and that's going to be the end of this amazing and beautiful let's play of my favorite game of all time. My favorite game of all time. Now, about what's going to happen next, let's talk about Gothic 3. So, as you probably know, or if you don't, I'm gonna tell it anyway. I played Gothic 3 so many goddamn times for myself throughout the years. I explored it to the limits. I squeezed everything from that game.
Hey, you! It's all over. Now we can get out of here.
Now will you look at this? I've never seen such a construction all my life. How on earth did you manage to get past that thing?
I was lucky, I suppose.
If you say so.
What are you going to do now?
That's a good question. I think I'll go back to Corinus first. There's no more Thieves Guild there. That opens up some interesting possibilities. Or maybe I'll simply take over Bromo's business. There's always money in that. Honest money. Go to the captain now, and let's get out of here.
It's funny how he figured it out that the Thieves Guild is no longer there. That's always boggled my mind. Never mind, continuing with Gothic 3, what was I saying is that I squeezed everything from that game. I played it days on end, weeks, months, without stopping. I did everything. I explored all Mirtana there, all of the continents. I did all of the quests. I played with any weapons. I did the playthroughs of a paladin with a two-hander, one-handed shields, a little bit of magic. Played a bow walkthrough, played a crossbow walkthrough, played all kind of combination. Played as pure mage of Adanos, Beliar and Enos. But back then I was playing it for myself. I mean, I exhausted that game to the limits. And why do I tell you that? Because there is not going to be Gothic 3. Sad and fortunate, but that just it is. Need to move on, because I finished that game so many goddamn times. I squeezed everything. Every last bit of juice that game had. I played and enjoyed it for myself. So there's not going to be a Gothic 3 Let's Play. How the consideration about Gothic 2, I'm not saying a goodbye yet. I may be able to return in the future, that's not for certain. Because my friend Sizudak plans something big for the next releases of YAUP. So I want to be updated. I'm not saying goodbye to Gothic 2 yet. I'm only saying goodbye to Gothic 3. Gothic 2, who knows? I may be able to return in the future to play it again. Does this book of All Possessed?
Does this book, Almanac of the Possessed, ring a bell?
Pyrocar is the expert on this type of book. Sorry, I know too little to be able to say anything intelligent about that.
Do you have experience with dragon eggs?
No, not really. I have heard that a clever alchemist once managed to brew a powerful potion from it, but please don't ask me for the recipe, I have no idea.
That was Nioros from your monastery, how you do not know that?
All right, that's it. The temple is now deprived of its power.
How do you always pull it off,
Damned if I know.
Are we ever gonna get any peace? We've certainly deserved it. Come on, my friend. I think the first thing you need now is 40 winks. You should go straight to the captain and tell him to weigh anchor.
I am, don't you worry. Next, we're gonna walk together. What the hell? Wait a second. Oh. We're gonna walk together now. That's about Gothic news. If Sizuda gonna release something good, who knows? maybe I'm gonna be able to return, but we played right now YAUP 2.5. Everything about it I liked except like those two things where the plans changed. About the sword I was freaking out because I didn't know how to make this final weapon. And that my Sizudak changed the barbarian voice to some mithril X that's useless. And changed the final war crossbow to some militia crossbow, which is crap. I don't know why he did it, I don't know how to justify it, but that's insane in my opinion. Also, I want to thank each and every one of you who stayed, who watched, who's enjoyed, who shared this experience and had as much fun as me. That I had so much fun making it. I hope you enjoyed every single episode. If you want to see something better or improved, or something I did wrong and you want me to improve of that, please let me know in the comments what can I do better in the next episode. And let's play, I mean including episodes. So that's that. Once Mario betrayed us.
You were right. Mario has betrayed us.
Yes, I may not be too perceptive otherwise, but this case was clear to me. Be a bit more careful about choosing your companions in the future.
I will.
We won't be here much longer.
It's like my headaches just blew away. How did you do that?
I have destroyed the enemy.
It must have been something very powerful. So what was it exactly?
An undead dragon.
Hopefully nothing like that will ever happen again. There isn't as much swamp weed in the world as I'd like to smoke right now.
Enjoy. About that almanac that we mentioned to Milton. Yeah, we can't open it, you're stifled, and because I'm stifled and I had a potion in reserve, let's drink it and free our mind. I feel released. Next, the problem there with Angar is the voice always becomes quiet because of the angel in that cave, it's always were bugged. Now back to you guys, I want to thank each and every one of you who stayed and watched the episodes and continue watching. Thank you for the likes, thank you for the subscription, thank you for the watch time, thank you for being with me and sharing this beautiful experience with my favorite game of all time that I enjoyed very much making.
Hey, you!
I pulled through.
How are you?
Don't worry about me. Let's get out of here.
You pulled through.
Can we finally get out of here?
Yep, the enemy has been defeated.
Then let's not waste any more time. Go to the captain and tell him to weigh anchor.
What will you do next?
Maybe I'll retire to the country and become a farmer. I'm tired of fighting.
A champion of Morasol, okay. I sincerely want to thank you all who stayed and watched and shared this beautiful experience with me. Let's Play is gonna continue for other games, not certain which, but we'll see in the future. For now I'm just gonna settle with thanking you for staying with me through all this beautiful Let's Play. I know we started it a long time ago. And we pulled through, like he said, finished the enemy. I really enjoyed it very much. Thank you for sharing it with me. And I enjoyed sharing it with you. The knowledge and experience and the information I had about this game. I always wanted to do a Let's Play of Gothic 1 and Gothic 2. Letting people always know. To share the info with them, so it may help them on their playthroughs. With the vast knowledge I have about those games.
Hey,
I
you!
wanted to share with you, and I had the opportunity to do it, and I didn't.
We can be on our way now. The enemy's dead.
Very good. Then tell the captain to weigh anchor. You'll take me to the mainland, won't you?
Yes, Corinus will survive without you.
Then I can finally pay my long-anticipated courtesy call on the king. I've waited a long time for this. What do you think? Shouldn't patience finally be rewarded?
Of course.
Patience and some striking arguments.
Yeah, it won't work without a bit of armed force. It was an honor going into battle with you. May our paths cross again someday after this adventure.
Thanks. And now let's talk about it a little bit. How they executed that in Gothic 3 was just lame. I was venturing, when I played Gothic 3 blind, I was venturing in Nordmar and then I just bumped into him in the Fire Clan. I was like, Lee, is that you? what the hell are you doing here? And when I played it blind, I didn't play it with the patches, with the community patches. There were no 1.75, there were no quest packet, there were no content mod. And Lee looked like a regular NPC with the heavy Nordmar armor. That's it. But they fixed that in the mod, in the quest packet and the content mod. They fixed that. Next, I put that video, his revenge on the king, on my channel. You can go and see how they executed that. To tell you the truth, it was poorly made in my opinion. It could be much better. But if you are curious, I have that in my channel that I posted like 10 years ago. You're welcome. That's that. All this anticipation and waiting for his revenge, that build up from Gothic 1 and in this game, Gothic 2, leading to Gothic 3. That was Piranha Bytes. That was the team, the original team that created the first one and the second. They rushed it so goddamn fast because that stupid Joe Wood pressure to them. The game wasn't finished and they just told me, release it now, the fans are waiting, the fans are excited. Always I was thinking to myself what potential Gothic 3 had and what it could have been given the necessary time to finish it. Like, oh my god, that could be the dream game, that could be like the best in the series. They introduced it to wielding. I was very stoked. Like, wielding is my favorite techniques of fighting in any game. I remember playing Skyrim for the first time, I went dual wielding, play through, like I didn't care about anything. 200s, 100, I could dual wield 2 weapons, that's my favorite techniques. Dark Messiah of Black and Magic, Might and Magic I think, that's a game of 2005, they used the Half-Life engine. I saw the dual daggers there, so I went the thief route because of it, it's my favorite fighting style. So yeah, and I was very impressed by Gothic 3, the engine. The atmosphere, the golems, the archers. Gothic 3 was very impressive for its time, but it was full of bugs, so many crashes. My PC like barely ran this game. It was unoptimized, crashes every 5 minutes. That was terrible. Then they released a patch 2.6. It was so much playable, but the game still crashed. I hated that. Some of the animations were jerky and janky, and I didn't enjoy it. They released the community patch that fixed like a lot of the bugs. The game became playable. And then they released 1.75 that added some effects and the heat effects and whatnot. The list is huge. I'm not gonna go over it. We don't have time, and it's not for this video. And then they released the quest packet that brought some unfinished things from Gothic 3, and they had it voice acted by Germans. Thumbs up. I like the dub, I like the voice acting. Playing it with the original German was awesome, with some English subtitles. That was the way to go. And they released the content mod. Some of it did very right, and there were some consequences in it installed that was complete crap. You kill some orcs and the other camps knew about it. I didn't like the consequences, but I liked all the other things in there. Hey, Lester made it. Okay, let's talk to our crew.
You stayed with the ship?
Sure I did. Just imagine what we'd do if it weren't there anymore. Now what happens?
Nothing more. I want to go home.
Home? Where's that? As far as I know, there's no such thing for you. Let me make a suggestion. We hit the next tavern and drink ourselves senseless.
Maybe.
Hey, come off it, man. It's over.
Yeah.
There's nothing left here for us. Tell the captain to clear the ship.
Yeah, that somehow reminded me of Forsaken Gods. When you come back and the game was made by those Indians. Complete crap when he came back. That game is... I played it only once and I struggled really. I mean, the game crashed a million times. I just finished this game. Not even with the enhanced edition, like Forsaken Gods, that game isn't worthy of playing. Even after all the patches, that game is still retarded.
Tired?
I'm completely done.
Go hit the bed.
Go hit the sack.
The
We'll
sack.
soon be at sea again.
Thank you. I already thought I'd fall right off this bench. Good night.
Hey, you!
Yeah, to you we already talked.
Been all kinds.
It's all over. Now we can get out of here.
Fine, go to the captain.
Yeah, our captain already know. Beef!
Was that it then?
Go!
That was it for now.
Live!
Now can I?
Yeah.
You can raid the entire island for all I care.
Great.
And where he goes, I followed the fellow. He goes to that location where the fire dragon with the dragon X used to be. He goes there and he starts to loot the chests in there. Like the animation when the NPCs beat you, you fall to the ground, they loot you, take the gold. He's gonna take everything, but we're gonna live without you. He's gonna be stranded on the island. How he makes it off the island, I have no
You
idea.
don't really seem to care about all this. You know. I thought you'd make it. What are you going to do now?
No idea. I'll guess I'll follow you for now.
That was the very shallowest replay from all of my crew. Yeah, you know, I knew you pull it. I'm just gonna stay with you, that's it. That's very lame in my opinion. Let's see the others. To them we already talked, so there's not really anything. That's it.
You should go straight to the captain.
Yeah.
Anything's possible.
Let's see. Yeah, Angar already knows about it. Yeah, Vatras is the interesting fellow we can report. You know, Adanas believed in you. You can say, I wish he helped me. He did. Be certain of that.
I've got an almanac of the possessed here.
I think it would be best if I take it to Pyrakar in the monastery, if we get away from here again.
30 skill points, not bad.
I did it.
I know. I can feel it. You have dealt a blow to Beliar, which will keep him busy for some time. But bear in mind that this was only an episode in the eternal battle between good and evil.
Can I retire now? Or do you magicians have another skeleton in the closet which needs to be driven from this world?
Evil always finds a way to enter this world. The war will never end. Only Adonis stands between the warring gods in order to preserve the balance.
He should have helped me instead.
But he did. Of that, you can be certain. Tell the captain that he should weigh anchor as soon as possible. The momentary peace may be deceptive.
When I played this game countless times, I finished it, I always came here to Vatras and I had to chat with him. And I always wondered what's going to be happen after that. Is it truly it? Did we finish Beliar? But he said the war continues. I was curious what's going to happen next. I was always asking questions. But then when Gothic 3 came out, it was really retarded. Vatras was somehow captured by the assassins, by the Hashishins. Or was it by the pirates and they delivered him to the Hashishins and he was their prisoner? Like, what the hell? Vatras was white for some reason in Gothic 3, like drivel like that, you know? Doesn't make sense.
We can cast off now.
It's about time. I thought for sure I would rot here on this rock. Now surrender the ship to me immediately.
We're not in Corinus yet, and to be honest, I'm not terribly keen on going back to Corinus. I've been there long enough.
I thought as much. But this is neither the time nor the place to straighten this out. We shall discuss this again at sea. So what? I'm glad to have you back on board in one piece nevertheless. Even if you are a rascal, in the end you acted with righteousness. All right. Now go to the captain and let him navigate us out of here.
Okay, that's it. I don't think there's anyone else left to talk about. So that's that. I was very wondering what's going to happen, and since this game sets the tone for the third game, I was really interested in what's happening next.
I've eliminated the enemy.
I didn't expect anything else. How's it look? Can we finally leave now?
Pressing yes, it's over, the end. And about Gothic 3, where to start? I'll start later.
And the humans slew the beast, and it entered into Beliar's realm.
Zardoz! What exactly happened in the Temple of Irdarath?
With the help of Innos, you have defeated the Avatar of Evil, and I have taken its power unto myself. Since I left the Circle of Fire, this alone has been my goal. What was denied to me in the Temple of the Sleeper has now finally come to pass. Beliar has chosen me.
What? So you're the henchman of Beliar now?
So, you obey the God of Darkness now?
No, I do not obey Beliar any more than you obey Innos. Not even the gods know what fate has in store for us. And I am only just beginning to grasp what options are open to me. But one thing is certain, we shall meet again.
Ram pam ta ta tam tam ram pam pam. This music brings so good memories. Playing Gothic 3 with all the loopholes, I was questioning every single decision they made in Gothic 3. I was a huge Gothic fan, and what they delivered with Gothic 3 didn't sit right with me. Everything, like, I don't think we fans even consider Gothic 3 canon anymore. The thing that you can choose any faction in there. You can slaughter the orcs, or you can enslave the rebels, or kill the rebels and help the orcs. The choices with Stardust and whatnot, that's just terrible. That the rune is gone, they made some kind of barrier. In short, Gothic 3 isn't the game we expected. It delivered poorly. It wasn't finished, it was buggy mess. So when I played it with all the fixes, it was somewhat playable, but the game, I mean, about 50% of the game you became a god. You can't continue do every quest, finish everything. Would you just ask yourself why? I can't just finish it already. There's no need for that. You became so goddamn rich, you become so goddamn powerful. You have so much money, so many items, so much food. You're pretty much unstoppable. The armor you make, the weapons. Shortly, Gothic 3 is not going to happen. I'm not going to play it. If you expected the let's play of Gothic 3, sorry to disappoint, but that's just the way it is. Gothic 3, I may return to it once again and do a let's play of it when CZUDEC releases new versions of YAUP 2.6 or 7. Not on those, but I mean when he's gonna update the game more. He told me the game will never stop being updated. It's a good news. It means I can expect a great deal of content in the future. He prepares great things for next versions. So that's very interesting. It's time to go play something else. There are so many good let's plays I want to make, and I hope you stick with me through all of them. I hope you'll join me in the next let's play and support me whatever game I choose to play, but also I want your opinion in the comments. What could I have made better? What could I have changed? What could I have changed? That is very interesting to me. Tell me what you did like about this let's play. Tell me what you didn't like. Did you enjoy it? I hope so. I tried my best to deliver a good experience. I very hope so that you did enjoy the let's play. That was the goal. Share my experience and info about this game with you guys and deliver it the best way possible. We are overloaded. Is it gonna play it? We are overloaded.
We're overloaded. We have to toss some of the gold overboard.
Get your hands off the gold.
Listen, it would be really better if we...
I don't want to hear any more about it.
I've heard the war with the orcs is going badly.
And?
We probably won't be able to spend all the gold anyway.
The gold stays on board.
What good is the gold if we capsize in the tiniest storm?
But I don't see a storm.
Not yet.
Relax. Everything will turn out all right.
What about the Night of the Raven credits? Anyway, that was very freaky because when the ending started rolling, the whole screen is froze up and it told me close the program, but I stayed on it and continued talking. I didn't hear any sound. I turned off the recording and then it's played. They are overboard, we are overloaded, let's store some of the gold. And I hit the record again. So you missed there a little bit, I hope it recorded it. That's it, guys. Thank you for the third time for sticking with me through this experience, through this let's play. I appreciate your support, I appreciate your views. I enjoyed making it and sharing the information with you. I'll see you in the next one. This let's play was amazing. I enjoyed making it. I had lots of fun of it. I had a lot of fun, thanks to Sizudak especially. Thank you very much, Sizudak, for taking Gothic 2. Amazing game and making it even better. I always wanted Piranha Bytes to finish the little holes and unfinished quests they had, the problems, the things that they left behind unfinished. Here comes my dream guy, Sizudak, takes the game, expands on it and making it the vanilla experience better. It's a classic Gothic 2 with the things you expected the developers to make. It's not like returning the slapped story and crap on it, like they expanded it like to 200 hours of gameplay. This was the right amount of length of a game. Thank you, Sizudak, for making a best game even better. All kinds of bits and pieces he fixed. Some quests, I don't even remember them anyway, but those that he did, I really enjoyed that he did it. Thank you again, Sizurak, and thank you guys for sticking with me till the end of the Let's Play. I'll see you in the next one, whatever it's going to be.